Hey there, nice people! My name is Radustina and I'm here to solve all your creative problems. Are you struggling with perfectionism and insecurity? Are you worried that your drawings look like shit? Are you intimidated by the cost of art supplies? I've been there too. But fear not, I bring to you the solution you've been looking for. The pen. Seriously, hear me out. In this video, I'll try to persuade you to make all your sketching and casual drawings in pen. And here's why. Reason number 1. To battle toxic perfectionism. Perfectionism gets the best of artists and creatives every day. We're looking to flawless pictures and we get the idea that that's what's expected of us every single time. I was too afraid of practicing because I was afraid I'm gonna mess up my sketchbook. Well, guess what? Sketchbooks are supposed to be messed up. At the same time, I actually really like looking at sketchbooks that are far from perfect. I like the messy, sketchy lines. I like unfinished drawings. I like to see how the artist messed up, tried to fix something, or maybe just scribbled over it. Well, happens. But when it comes to me, I don't want to do the same thing. I want to have this amazing, perfect sketchbook. But on the other hand, you don't get amazing by not practicing. So about a year ago, I gave myself this challenge to only draw in my new sketchbook with a pen. Well, you'd ask, how is that gonna help with being perfect? You can't even erase that stuff. That's the point. By constantly erasing, you're actually feeding in your perfectionism. If you can't erase, there's no way ever to be perfect. And that's how you get used to not being perfect and being okay with it. And that's actually really liberating, because you don't have to fear that you're gonna mess up. You know for sure you're gonna mess up, so go and mess up. Number 2, sense of achievement. When you use pencil and eraser, you draw, you erase, and even though maybe you sat there for hours, you have nothing to show for it. When you draw in pen, you can't erase, so the stuff you draw actually stays on the page. And maybe you filled a couple of pages. After an hour or whatever time you have for drawing, you can go back and look what you've done. Maybe it's nothing, maybe all of it was crap, but you can see that you've actually did something. You sat there and you draw. And that gives you sense that you've actually practiced. Well, if you just erased it, it's gone. It's like you wasted all this time for nothing. And that's really demotivating. Number 3. Your confidence will improve. So, over time, when you get used to drawing with no backup, you gain more and more confidence each time, because you learn to draw like there's no tomorrow. Whatever you draw stays. So, yeah, the first 1,000 times it's gonna be terrible and you're gonna be embarrassed about it, but over time you won't care at all what you're doing on the paper. And that will give you the freedom and the self-confidence that any artist needs. Number 4, speed. I actually found that when I use a pen, I draw much quicker. Yeah, I make a lot more mistakes probably, but I just turn the next page and that's it. You also fill up the sketchbook much quicker, which again gives you the sense of actually achieving something. Number 5, it's cleaner. The pages in your sketchbook will actually remain white. No pencil smears, no crumbled paper. Yes, pen ink smears as well, but if you choose the right pen, that won't happen at all. If the pen is good, no ink stains either. Furthermore, the sketch won't fade over time and turn the whole page grey, which is the case with my old sketchbooks. Number 6, it's cheaper. I know that pens and erasers don't really cost that much, but a ballpoint pen can actually be free. Chances are you already have one, and if you don't, go to any event or fair or bank or any company. It's part of their marketing materials. One of the reasons why I actually started sketching in pens is because I had so many of them lying around and I never used them for writing anymore, so I figured might as well grow with them. Number 7, your concentration will improve. Drawing in pen seems to make me at least more alert. I'm more conscious of what I'm doing, where I'm laying the lines, how I'm planning the drawing, because I know I can't erase it, I can't go back. While pencil actually makes you lazy, because you always have a way to fix things. Number 8. It makes you more present. When I look at the drawings that I made in pen, I can always remember where I was, what I was doing, what I was thinking, what I was listening to, how I was feeling. So it's almost like journaling, without actually writing any words down. Number 9. You'll discover new lines and expressions. This actually show up especially when I'm a bit lazy and I'm not feeling it too much. So I just let my hand sort of dance on the paper. I scribble or hatch as my hand feels like, and I can see all the way my hand wants to move and make lines. I never seem to do that in pencil, as it more often than not creates a mess. Sketching in pen gives me sort of a map of what my hand was thinking about when it was moving around. Or maybe it's how my eyes move when tracing an object. Number 10. You can follow your process and your progress. When you are erasing, the different stages of your drawing actually disappear. While if you make, for example, a couple of quick thumbnail sketches with a pen, you always know what you were thinking about and how you actually got to the concept you ended up using. And I like to have the thought process documented on paper. Once in a while, an early concept might actually end up being more interesting than what you come up with later, and if you lose it, you can't come back to it. Also, when you don't erase, you actually are able to go back and remember what mistakes you made and learn from them. If you erase them, they'll probably come back because you easily forget about them. And in the end, number 11. It's fun. Erasing actually frustrates me a lot. It smudges and crumbles the paper. You get this eraser dust everywhere. It's dirty and it's annoying. But if I have the chance to do it, I'll always go back and do it. It'll be hard to resist. But with a pen, that decision is taken for me. I just get to lean back and enjoy the ride and see where it takes me. So there you have it. These are my 11 reasons of why I think it's great to sketch in pen. Next week I'll be back with some more ideas about drawing in pen. I'd like to talk about when I think it's best to use a pen and what other permanent media you can play around with. Let me know in the comments if you use pen, have used pen, or want to use pen, and what are your thoughts on the matter. Why do you like or dislike using a pen? I hope that this was useful to you, and to see you next time. Until then, have fun!